How's it going, folks? Mega Brand Channel here. So I just came across this video of the co-host of Everyday Struggle. His name is Wayno. He does the show. It's a hip-hop show with DJ Academics, who is a hip-hop commentator. They're both hip-hop commentators. But what I came across was him discussing Tekashi 6ix9ine. And, you know, I knew as soon as I saw his name with Tekashi 6ix9ine's name, I knew it was going to be a straight jealousy fest, like true hatred, like hater. The word hater was meant for people that are envious of other people. And I truly was not surprised that that's exactly what it was. And the reason why I wanted to make this reply video is because I just made a video talking about why Tekashi 6ix9ine is the realest rapper to ever live, well, at least one of them. And so, of course, I would have something to say about him trying to degrade all of the points that I was making. And most of it was, you know, purely his opinion, which has no real merit inside society beyond the reaches of whatever Complex is pulling in for viewers nowadays. So I just wanted to go through some of the stuff he was talking about. Number one, he says that 6ix9ine's album is trash. I can tell you unequivocally, 6ix9ine, his album is not trash. Now, obviously that's a subjective type of thing. Generally, the album is a great project. It's not the greatest thing that ever touched the airwaves or anything, but I mean, that's fair to say for 99% of the music that we hear today inside the mainstream of hip hop. Speaking of that, he says that Tekashi's album was trash and that Tekashi's a cornball, but you literally sit on a show and call trash rappers great artists and very talented and brilliant. This dude called Young Thug, I think he was saying Young Thug and Lil Yachty and Uzi Vert. They chronically sit on the show and call these bottom of the barrel trash rappers very talented and brilliant and great musicians. It's a joke for you to call 6ix9ine a trash rapper or somebody who's not talented or who doesn't have the music to back up, to merit the celebrity that they have inside mainstream media. It's a joke, you know what I'm saying? So your opinion on what good music is literally less than garbage to me. Just based off of that alone, anybody with two ears can listen to Tekashi 6ix9ine's album and be like, yo, that's hot. I'll bump this in a whip, all the way down the Ave. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can tell you that. What you're doing is projecting your jealousy and hatred onto somebody simply because you don't like them. Another thing that he calls Tekashi is a distraction. Something that people on YouTube just use like randomly, fleeting inside a conversation these days. You're a distraction too. I mean, all of you people that are on the internet talking about things that have no real world value are a distraction. By nature, this is what your job entails. You're talking about Lil Pump, Lil Yachty, Young Thug, a bunch of people that are collectively destroying the minds of the youth inside, especially urban neighborhoods. You're a distraction. How dare you call Tekashi 6ix9ine a distraction when he's in an interview just recently, but over the span of his career, he's been talking about nothing but real stuff when real conversations come up. When he's talking about his situation with the gang that he was in, he evolved from that. He took accountability for everything him and his gang did. Just because you want to keep the street code, you want to call yourself the voice of people trying to change their lives and then say free the guys and shout out to the gangsters. You know how hypocritical and stupid that sounds? You sound like an idiot. This is why you're working at Complex. Just like Academics. Academics is obviously more intelligent than you, but Academics is a true-to-life nerd like Drake who got money and became something different. You know what I'm saying? Became a monster of sorts. Drake was cornball who used to talk about how he'll never respond to people dissing him and how he'll always. And now he's mob ties. DJ Academics is a psychopathic overlord now. Before he was, he still says he's a snitch and all of that, but now he's a psychopathic overlord when it comes to his mouth. So you are a lowlife, and of course, this is who the music industry lifts up inside our community. They're not gonna put somebody who's intelligent, somebody who's morally right and sound on a musical board or entertainment or a place of any kind of influence, because they don't want actual good people influencing our youth. So you sit on there and say you're the voice of the people trying to change their lives, and then shout out the gangsters and say free the guys and call 6ix9ine all kinds of bitches and shit, excuse my language, and repeatedly dog whistle for people to go and do something to his security team. Of course, you're not saying that, but you keep on going back to his security is gonna get hurt. Somebody's gonna snap and do something, and they don't care about what the. Come on, that whole live was pure envy, hatred, and jealousy, and you should be ashamed of it. You should try to get that thing pulled off the internet, because you look crazy inside that car live stream thing that you did. It was ridiculous. The nerve of you to have an opinion on 6ix9ine and the way he conducts himself, call him a distraction, and all the manners of things that you said about him, and be the person that you are. You're just a low-life scumbag who the industry rose up above real men that want to bring change to the minds of the youth. Something that Tekashi 6ix9ine is helping more than you, by the way. Just by the life he's living, just by going through everything he did with the gang stuff and coming out and, taking accountability for it. You're giving excuses to the gangbangers who are still in jail and trying to blame him because he's not in jail, or he took the lifeline that they gave him to get out. Talking about you knew what it was when you got in a gang. Who cares if they tried to rob you and screw your girl and do all kind of messed up stuff to you? You signed up for it. Like, he was supposed to just lay down and take that. So instead, now making it more of a normal thing to be a human being and talk and cooperate with police and help your neighborhoods become better. However you want to break it down, the end result of what he's doing is changing the minds of people inside the ghetto for the better. Trying to keep it real and keep it gangster and be mad at the snitches and all of that stuff, and then also try to act like you're some kind of voice of reason for people who are trying to be better in life is a joke. I'm not ever going to let up on people like you. I'm never going to let up on the music industry, the people who are supposed to be our leaders in music and entertainment, who are scumbags right in your face. They don't even try to hide it. They be like, yeah, we're trying to do something for the kids. We want things to be better. Fuck them niggas, though. We'll clap them niggas if we see them. Fuck them bitch ass niggas and blah, blah, blah. It's light some weed up or something. It's so hypocritical. You dudes are so cooked in the head that you think acting like a fucking idiot and an animal on camera is nullified by you saying some inspirational stuff and saying some stuff like, yeah, I'm a real man, I got a family, we're trying to make these community better, but at the same time still embodying all of the poison. So do I have any personal hatred for Wayno? No. I don't care about this guy. I don't think anybody cares about this guy any further than the reach of the complex audience, like I said before. So also the nerve of you to ask who Tekashi 6ix9ine thinks he is saying your name. He can pull in 1 million people into a live stream. You guys are damn near having trouble pulling in 200,000. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's with a whole machine behind you. So he's Tekashi 6ix9ine, that's who he is. And I'm not trying to kiss his ass neither. But I'm just saying, you're a hypocrite. You don't have the merit to be talking about what a good person is or what good music is, because you sold yourself out just to get on that show and collect the check. You don't like Little Pump. You don't like Young Thug and none of these people. You don't like any of these rappers that you talking about. You like Dipset, Nas, DMX, all of them, but you sitting on that show selling yourself out talking about these garbage, destructive, poisonous demons that wear skirts and bras and shit, are very talented and brilliant. This dude compared, what's his name? Travis Scott to Kanye West. I just watched the latest Everyday Struggle. He just compared Travis Scott to Kanye. He said this is the closest thing to Kanye West we got. Are you crazy? You think I'm about to listen to you tell me what's good music and what's not? You nut job. Listen, I'm going hard because I just can't stand these dudes that the industry lifts. They raise these dudes that have no moral base, that stand on nothing, but will tell you and be angry at you for questioning what they stand on. What's their moral base? The industry raises these dirtbags up, and they have more. DJ Academics has more money than me. Wayno has more money than me. Little Yachi has more money than me. These brain dead zombies. All of these dudes have been raised above real men that would build whole communities inside the black community, build whole enterprises and all things of that nature. They've raised these dirtbags up above all of us and let them talk about what they have so we don't have the right to talk. It's just so fucking messed up. And I just finished talking about we got a bunch of worthless millionaires inside the black community. And so, like I said before, Tekashi 6ix9ine is the realest rapper out right now. His album is fire. Anybody that's saying it's not is an absolute hater. Listen, the Chicago dudes, they got beef with him. That's different. They got a real gripe with this dude. You know what I'm saying? That's whatever. Actually, the Chicago rappers, King Von, he's spitting. Lil Durk, L's Anthem, all of that stuff. Even FBG Duck when he was still here, rested dead. Billionaire Black. These dudes are really rappers. They're just decadent. They're killing each other off their fucking nut jobs, and that's, because of generations before them that failed the children. So this is not necessarily about them. You know what I'm saying? This is about a grown man hating on some little Mexican kid who got in over his head but decided to clean himself up. Which is disgusting to me, because you're a grown-ass man and you're trying to hold up some street code and be angry at some kid who got extorted, for the most part, by the people he trusted. And so he screwed them over in the end. I don't see anything wrong with it. I wouldn't have seen anything wrong with it if he just decided to pick up his phone on a Saturday morning and say, listen, all of these dudes are rotten as hell. I'm going to tell you everything they did, put them all in prison, because I don't want gangsters and thugs that's poisoning my community, selling drugs and killing people every day, just living. I don't care about their families. Their families can move on without them and probably be better off without that disgusting demon inside their lives. So, I know I sound like I'm more invested than I am. The point is that this guy is representing black people to the world, if not actually black people. He's representing us to Asians, whites, Arabs, whoever these little weirdos are that watch Everyday Struggle. I don't think anybody who really loves music listens to Everyday Struggle, because they're not talking about real artists. They're talking about these turn up Instagram nerds, weirdos that get these record deals today. So I don't think anybody who actually loves real true art watches Everyday Struggle. This is for 15-year-olds while they're in phys ed class or something that needs something to do because the coach won't let them use the basketball. So I'm going to end it right there. I know I went on a crazy rant. I don't have any, like, again, I don't want this to sound like I hate Wayno. I just think he's a hypocrite. I've done these rants before on people that are hypocrites or who don't have the merit to be saying the things that they're saying because they have such a high position that they should be carrying themselves much better. And he's just not a good representation of what a black person of means should be. Not saying that he's like Jay-Z or anything, but if, like I said, his platform goes as far as Complex lets him. He could go further than that, you know, if people start giving a shit about him outside of the show. So I'm going to end it right there. I'm not going to cut this up too much. I just want it to be raw and get out to as many people as it possibly can. Tekashi 6ix9ine's album is fire. Anybody who's saying it's not is an absolute hater. It's hotter than Big Sean's album. Big Sean is a very mediocre rapper. Big Sean is a very mediocre rapper, and I'm rating him much more harshly because he's a lyricist, he's a real artist, so I'm rating him more harshly than I'm rating 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is just fun. He makes, you know, his lyrics are fun, his music is fun. He's not trying to be, you know, especially deep. Big Sean is a real music artist, so I rate him higher, harsher. His album doesn't suck. It's just not as fun or as exciting as 6ix9ine's album. So I'll leave it right there. You guys get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.